3,200 meters. And away they go. Zatara Magic was slightly awkward away, was a little bit unsettled in the stalls though, Zatara Magic, when they were let go. Magnum Fire along the inside began well. Zatara Magic is recovering down the middle, the black cap, and on the outside of runners is Pay Knight, looking for the lead now. Harold the Duke races just in behind those in fourth, followed by Jean Carlos. Battleground one from last. Bournemouth races out at the back of the field, about 9 lengths off the leader, past us the first time. Zatara Magic leads the way, but is pulling a little bit hard with the rider, in front 3 parts of a length. Pay Knight races in second, Magnum Fires along the fence third, followed by Harold the Duke, who's one off, racing in fourth. Further back in the field is Battleground, the lighter blue colours, off the rail with Jean Carlos along his inside. And Bournemouth is the trailer, now about 8 lengths off the lead as they continue along on their journey, racing towards the 2,200 metre marker. Out in front, Zatara Magic now leads the way by around 3 lengths. In second place is still Pay Knight. Harold the Duke is now in third, racing around 4 lengths off the leader. Battleground has been improving on the outside of runners, now racing in fourth, followed further back by Bournemouth, who's also improving from the back end of the field outside of runners. Magnum Fire further back. Then came Jean Carlos. Those are the last two, and the saddle has slipped on Magnum Fire. Has dropped out to the back end of the field. Bournemouth has now gone to the front down the back straight as they race towards the 1,600 metre marker and gone clear 4 lengths. In second place, Zatara Magic. Racing in third is Pay Knight, 5 off the leader. Harold the Duke is beyond that in fourth. Then came behind those Battleground. Further back in the field is on the inside Jean Carlos, and Magnum Fires the trailer. Saddle slipped and is about 7 lengths beyond the second last horse. The main bunch is compacted up as they go towards the 1,200 metre marker, and Bournemouth is the leader. Got it by about a length. Pay Knight off the rail second. Zatara Magic continues to race in third. Now has dropped off into third, in fact. Then came behind that one Battleground in fourth. That's racing just off the fence in the light blue colours. Harold the Duke is behind that. And then came Jean Carlos, and a long way back to Magnum Fire. They come down to the last 800 metres in the Port Elizabeth Gold Cup, and out in front is Bournemouth. That's the one that's going to guide them for home over Pay Knight in second. Zatara Magic races third. Battleground is fourth at the outside, then Harold the Duke, and further back is Jean Carlos. 600 metres from the judge. Out in front is now Pay Knight. Narrowly takes the advantage from Bournemouth along the inside. Then Zatara Magic. Battleground now gets asked the question. 2 off the right-hand side, and Jean Carlos is further back. Coming down to the last 300 metres. Bournemouth is still right there with Pay Knight. Battleground on the outside now begins to put the work in. Jean Carlos on the outside. He is also running an absolute cracker, but it's Battleground in front from Jean Carlos, who's going to try its hardest in the closing stages. Jean Carlos coming at Battleground, but Battleground got there. Jean Carlos second, then came Harold the Duke, and further back in the field was Zatara Magic. So Battleground, he took some time to get into it, into the closing stages, only started to put in the work with 200 metres left to go. Jean Carlos running an absolute cracker on the right-hand side, but it's Battleground and Smunga Kumalo for the Drakenstein stud nominee, Mrs. Gaynor Rupert, that come through to score the Port Elizabeth Gold Cup. 4-6-7-1, first 4 across the line.
Welcome back, and the Port Elizabeth Gold Cup. Lucky Udalakis, he brought the horse to the races, and he has conquered this afternoon in the colours of Drakenstein. Well done to Gaynor Rupert with number 4, and that is Battleground. And we'll touch on the winning connections in a short while. But with me is Everesto, and he's collecting the 1,500 Rand for Button. Button is the groom that looks after him as well. Everesto, very nice having you here. I met these gentlemen yesterday at the stables, actually on Wednesday already, and they go back on Sunday, but they've put in a lot of time, effort. Very well done to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Tremendous having you in the winner's box. Take that with you. Let's get to Simango Kamalo in the winner's box, winning the Port Elizabeth Gold Cup. Simango, nice to have these colours in the winner's box again this afternoon for our feature. Now, it's not a listed event like it used to be in the old days, but we do believe that we need these staying events to be listed and feature raced run as well. You were on a horse that went down when he left the parade ring, put his head down, he's beautifully found his feet, and he moved lovely to post. And Nadine and I were watching him throughout the race. He was a gentleman. He behaved. Whatever you asked him to do, he did. Like he was saying, he's the type of horse that you just need to put him to sleep, and when you ask him, then he'll respond.
Yes, big thanks. Obviously, to Lucky. I've ridden this guy early races in his career, and had the 3 second on him. And once I started to get to know him, he blew them away. Just left him alone at the back, because all the time we're trying to place him. He's a big horse, he's got a big action, and you think that you just want him to roll, but he wants it the other way around, where he wants to be relaxed, and then from there he can pick up and then use that action where it's needed the most. And coming back to this race today, he went down beautiful. Even in Joburg, if you ever look at him going down the start, you really like him, and he hasn't disappointed. And Lucky knows that he stays all day. And coming up here, I asked him, he said, no, the boy traveled beautifully. And, the main thing, just switch him off and let him go to sleep. And then you'll know it's a long straight. And I said, no, definitely it is a long straight. He'll enjoy it. And if you ever look, coming to the top of the straight already, he moved up quite nicely. We punch up quite nicely. And he saw the challenges. He put quite a nice, how can I say, a nice kick. And I said, okay, fine, I don't want to actually get that too early, so let me just work with him, just balance him up, just flick with the reins, and just call for the doctor towards the last couple of furlongs. And then, once the pressure came, asked him to change the stick, and he wasn't responding, put it to the right, and then only he responded. So he still came back. He was hardly blowing, and even Lucky was really excited that he's a true stayer. And again, to the Rippers, big well done, and I'm sure this is the one that has to go to the trophy room.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I'm sure they'll be glad, they'll be very happy. And again, my sponsors, Maurice Fontaine, Vogobus Shift, big well done to them. And again, to Lucky and the guys, just to come here, it's just a game changer, and always nice to go home with a winner, one runner, one winner.
Well done.
Thanks.
Thanks, Simango. You're going to get a bottle of bubbly there as well. So Simango's going to get a bottle of bubbly. Thanks there to Luciano Passerini, the winner of our Port Elizabeth Gold Cup.
Thank you. And to Blink Fan, whoop whoop.
Don't forget the whoop whoop. And now we're going to get the Lucky Udalakis in the winner's box here. We go back a long way. Come stand here, my friend. Nice to have you back in the winner's box as well. And when we saw Lucky Udalakis bring a horse down, I told everybody they would listen, this will win, purely because you don't often do this. There's a story behind why the horse is here. You're going to tell us a little bit about that. We mentioned it early on in the preview as well. And I'm sure your phone was buzzing when it crossed the line.
Yeah, no, it certainly was. Look, as I said, it was, I can't sing a Greek song, I must just talk,
You can sing a song. You can sing a Greek song. No problem.
Look, as I said, Kevin spoke to me, he said, Gaynor really she loves this trophy, she wants this trophy. And I thought, they've got 100 horses running around the country. I said, why pick on this? Okay? We thought, well, he's a proper stayer. And I said, well, at least just give me 1 year, not as a 3-year-old. Let's come as a 4-year-old. He said, no problem, just go get this trophy. And so we plotted. I'm so happy we did it. We got away with it. The horse did it for them, and they got the trophy. So big well done to Gaynor and Kevin, the whole team, and especially my staff, great. Risto and Temba came with the horse, looked after him. Big thanks to Duncan McKenzie for hosting us. I skrik for niks. And yeah, and thanks to for racing and PE, for having us here.
Well, we hope to see more of you, Lucky, because and your fellow colleagues as well back home there, because we often have the Western Cape trainers come here, but it's you guys come here now. When you go to a staying distance, surely coming from altitude to sea level, it should be a massive advantage for the high felt horses.
Yeah, no, look, it's obviously if you've got a target to come to, you must come, no matter where it is. As you know, we went to Hong Kong, we went to Dubai, we went to Cape Town. Wherever you have to go, you must go. You must travel with your athlete. I mean, there's no two ways about it. But obviously, you've got to be competitive. Don't just come here to get blown away by the wind. So, so yeah, that's all. I'm just so happy this whole plan came together, and yeah, I think Gaino will make a replica of this, and I don't know, maybe I'll whisper nicely, maybe I can also get a replica.
I think you're on the right spot. You're not going to get a replica now. You're going to get a bubble of bubbly coming your way, obviously, without being a listed event. But I love to hear about the replica being made, and I won't be surprised if Gaino does that, because in my 30 years involved in racing, I don't think I've seen a better trophy.
No, 100%, and that's why this was a target, because Kevin told me that Gaino really, really loves this trophy. So there we go, Gaino, you got it.
All right, now don't go away. Nadine's going to join you there just to come and pose with me. Nadine, let's get Lucky in the middle. And Nadine's going to come and stand here. This is for the guys out there. Now you understand why someone takes so much time, effort, and trouble with the passion that they've got. Well done to Gaino Rupert, Drakenstein, and Lucky Houdelakis. I thought, well done.
Thank you.